What's up, apes? Hi, lady apes, gentlemen apes. This is Ape Andy. Some new SEC regulations that many retail investors, apes, and of course institutional investors, including hedge funds, are watching is the NSCC 2021 801 rule. Now, it's very complicated. I'm not a finance guy, so of course I'm not giving financial advice, not investment advice, not manipulation either. We do our own DDs, read our own DDs, watch our own videos, make individual decisions. Apes, not collective groups. Okay, now, the 801 rule, it's a rule that governs the SLD, Supplementary Liquidity Deposit. What is that, Ape Andy? Okay, that is concerns margin calls. Now, if adjusting. If let's say Ape Andy is a shorting hedge fund, okay? I'm using myself as an example. Okay, let's say SHF, Ape Andy, SHF, shorts GME, which I'll never do, okay? Okay, let's, imaginary scenario. Ape Andy hedge fund shorts GME at say $100. I think it'll go down from 100, and then GME goes up to $160. That means I have to provide for the difference of $60 in order not to be margin called. Okay, make it more simple. Ape Andy shorts a stock at $10. That stock goes up to $100. Then Ape Andy, according to the new 801 rule, have to immediately provide the 100 minus $10, $90 difference. Okay? That's quite a lot. If the stock I shorted went from $10 to $100. Now let's say, for example, I'm a hedge fund and I think this brick and mortar store is really going to go bankrupt, so I shorted a lot. I sold so-called naked shares, which is supposedly illegal. Synthetic shares, counterfeit shares, of course illegal. And I shorted this brick and mortar store 2 times, 3 times the number of float. Then this Ape Andy hedge fund would be in dire straits, right? And the new rule, 801 new rule, says that the DTCC could, or the NSCC could go check it out, the hedge fund, and say, oh, Ape Andy hedge fund, you have to provide the difference of $90 per share because you shorted it at 10, it's now at 100. How many shares did you short it? Oh, you shorted 10,000 shares. Okay, Ape Andy, you have to provide 10,000 times $90. And Ape Andy hedge fund is going to go say, oh, regulators, I'm going to, give me some time. I'm going to try and come up with the money. Give me some time. And according to the 801 new rule, the regulating bodies would say, okay, Ape Andy, I'll give you a heads up. TikTok, 1 hour maximum. What? 1 hour? Yep, that's the new rule. the regulating bodies will tell that dumb hedge fund, Ape Andy hedge fund, 1 hour in advance. Say market opens at 9:30 Eastern time, so Ape Andy gets heads up. Ape Andy hedge fund gets heads up from the regulating bodies at 8:30 a.m. You have 1 hour to come up with the money. Else what? Else you default. Else Ape Andy hedge fund defaults. And the positions gets automatically liquidated by the regulating bodies. What scenario would that be? When the regulating body goes in to say, hey, Ape Andy hedge fund, you defaulted. We're going to close your short positions automatically. They don't do it manually. They use a computer to do it. And by the time the computer comes in and says, beep bop, I'm bought. I'm going to close all your positions right now. And you know what a computer does? The computer has no emotions. And yeah, computer has no emotions. Computer closes position. What is the next asking price? Oh, the next asking price is 100,000. Ooh, still going up. 1 million, 10 million. Theoretically, it could go infinitely high. Theoretically. That computer looks at the next asking price. The computer has a mission. Close all the short positions of that dumb Ape Andy hedge fund. Close, close, close. Next asking price, next asking price. Okay, the computer closes at the next asking price automatically. Who decides the next asking price? Remember, who are the holders of the shares? Apes, you. You are the holders of the shares. You decide the asking price. That is why Ape Andy never says the floor is such and such, the floor is such and such, because you are the holder of the shares. You decide the asking price when you want to sell the share. It's your call. So, well, the good news is that 801 has been passed. SEC said on May the 4th, 2021, we have no objections. That means you could go ahead. DTCC, NSCC, you could go ahead. So, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. The clock is ticking faster. Time is limited for Ape Andy hedge fund. Of course, I didn't short GME. I never will. Never shorted. In fact, have I ever shorted any stock? I am too dumb to short any stocks. I am too coward to short any stocks, because you short a stock, the stock could only go down from the position that you shorted. But if something goes wrong, the price could go high. How high? Infinitely high, theoretically. So, short sellers, you've got balls of iron. I must admit that. Okay. Well, be strong, apes. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Right, Ape Andy always says no price predictions, no timelines, no timelines. For price predictions, watch GME. trade spotting or timelines, you have to go to Smarter Apes. Yeah. Because there are FTDs to count and T+2 FTD 21 days and option expiry dates. Every Friday of the trading week is option expiry date. And the next quad witching day, I'm not saying this is the date to watch. I'm just saying this is the next quad witching day, June the 18th. Quad witching day happens every 3 months. Every quarter. Okay. Be strong, apes, and HODL, HODL, to your shares of GME and AMC. Ape Andy has about. Be strong.